Hey YouTube, hope everyone had a great 4th of July, and today I want to bring you all this 2000 Toyota Celica GT with 150,000 miles. This is the basic model with the entry 1.8 liter 4-cylinder, pretty much the same engine from the Toyota Corolla, produces 140 horsepower. There's the GTS model, which has a higher performance version of this engine with a much higher red line. Yeah, all these cars come with a 4-speed automatic, and let's not forget there's also 2 manual gearboxes available, a 5-speed manual and 6-speed manual. Anyways, this one isn't looking too hot. You can really tell it has 150,000 miles and the Florida sun really got to it. It looks as if King Kong hammered the roof. It's just all dented up there, or hailstones went kapuya on it. This car rides on 185 60/15s, rear drum brakes. This is the 7th generation of the Celica, known as the T230, which ran from 2000 to 06. And yeah, I mean, it's a fairly attractive looking car, more convenient than the MR2 Spider, which is a much more smaller car, though it is much more nimble. This one looks more like a chick car. Liftgate over here. Yep, it's unlocked. Thank you. This car has awesome utility. I'm bringing up the Scion TC, which had awesome utility as well. Seats do fold down. Let me put down this backrest while I'm at it. Flat floor, and we should find the spare tire in here too. Yeah, this previous owner had a aftermarket radio. You can see some wires here. Spare tire isn't nailed to the floor. You can see the pieces are missing. And everything is just thrown. They really didn't have any care in putting everything back together. The paneling here on the sides coming apart, and the cargo cover is missing too. That's what it looks like. And a look in the interior, and you can see the previous owner really made a nice burn hole right in the center. They must have burnt their crotch in the process. But yeah, this interior, pretty futuristic looking, considering the car is from 2000. Anyways, materials here on the door panel. Everything here is hard to the touch. The armrest is cushiony right there, leather wrapped stitching. Side also cushiony. And this is also upholstered leather over here too. Power mirrors, the little door pocket. This is to elevate the seat over here. The back side, you can see, helps increase thigh support somewhat. Backrest. I think it's more convenient to enter the back seat. And the passenger side, this one doesn't seem to roll forward. The little bar is right up here to move the seat back and forth, by the way. Alrighty, this isn't the original key, and I don't know if this car originally came with a key fob, so can't really confirm that right now. Alright, this car is so worn in. Look at this steering wheel. The Toyota logo, the previous owner, you can tell, punched the steering wheel whenever he pushed the horn, and they really grip tight up here too. Anyways, this is my first ever tour of a Toyota Celica. I don't even think I started one up to rev during the early stages of my channel. But this is my first experience inside a Celica. My father brought a few for business reasons, and it was okay for what it was. Nothing to go yay about. Like the TC, it's a comfortable car. These seats aren't hard, very supportive, soft. Backrest hugs your back, and you can see it's very foamy. I would have wished for more thigh support adjustments down below, naturally. But it's not too bad considering the back end of this seat really sinks down, so it's not too bad. Footwells are a bit on the narrow side. I would have wished for a little bit more leg room, and I really do have to have the seat positioned far back. The center stack is a little bit on the fat side too. Other than that, I wouldn't mind sitting in this car for hours. Now, interior qualities really wasn't a highlight here either. The entire dashboard is a hunk of plastic, though it's a smooth texture. The glove box, average size, has its owner's manual. It really does look like Mickey Mouse if you really have a good enough imagination. Nice little cubby in there. The clock up above. Aftermarket radio. I'm sure the stock radio would have covered this entire hole right there. The climate control, dummy proof. It's not dual zone nor automatic, but it's very simple. Rear defogger, little ashtray. The lighter or cap is missing. Again, the car uses a 4-speed automatic. One big downfall, and just look at this cock-shaped shifter with the overdrive button on the side. Sorry, just had to. The power windows are right there. The driver window has an auto down function. Door locks, and look at all the plastics over here, just breaking apart. It's just so dirty. Cup holders, center console does open up over here. Lid is a bit flimsy, but the center console is so sure-footed, it doesn't move anywhere. Yeah, the armrest is hard as a rock. So yeah, try avoiding banging your elbow on this. Don't want to be too hands-on with this steering wheel. I probably shouldn't have in the first place with that one-eyed monster over there. It is nicely thick. Side bolsterings, it's not leather wrapped. Cruise control down here, intermittent speed wipers, and you'll also control the rear wiper back there. There you go. Headlamps, fogs, the steering wheel does tilt. It does not telescope. I'm not exactly sure what this does, but I'm assuming it just locks the liftgate in back or something. Not too sure. Someone correct me on that. The panel doom, and I forgot mentioning the hazards over here as well. This headliner is like a bulletin board, so you can put thumbtacks and photos all over this here. The sun visor, just a mirror. It's just a hunk of foam in the middle with a wire along the perimeter. You could actually poke right through it. You can see right there. I don't want to ruin that anymore. The dome light right there, map light, whatever you want to use it for. And of course, this is so disgusting. And this was definitely a chick car. And with those choice of colors, just pinpoint who. Alright, let me see if this one slides forward. Yes, this one slides forward. And these seats are like buckets. I'm pretty sure you could take a hose and you'll have little pools here. Little cup holder on the side. Everything here is a plastic finish. You can see how I have the seat positioned to my liking, and it's just useless. So yeah, this back seat is for the short midgety critters. This bumper's just falling off, has battle scars all over the place, and these headlamps are just oxidized, but they are projected, by the way. And a familiar engine layout, the 1.8 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder, independent variable valve timing, 140 horsepower. Get a little rev here. Very flappy hood too, had the biggest aftershock. First few years was just how ticky they sound when you really rev them. I did check the oil and it's fine, so that check engine light is probably for an O2 sensor or something like that. But just listen to this rattle that I just hate. So many of these engines have a habit of making that rattle within that rev range. When you hit the gas like that, but if you just do it straight, it totally goes right past it. And with the doors closed, it's like a Corolla on the inside, very buzzy. You really feel the vibrations and the buzziness just going into your ears coming from this engine, not at all the exhaust note. So YouTube, I just wanted to give you all a closer look at this Celica. One finally popped up because I've always had one of these cars on my radar, but there's not a whole lot of them, and you really don't see that many of them on the road, so I do consider it a rare car. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this tour.